Hayden, it seems like Houston Christian, you got their number a little bit. What's it been like the last few years? What's been the deal the last years where it's just been a game that you can find a rhythm?
I don't know. I know this year we just had to step up because we have Wade dealing with something. Andy was on like minutes restriction, so just knowing you got a bigger role this game, basically, that's all it is.
Yeah, how did you feel like the team operated without Wade particularly, and like you said, Andy being on limited minutes?
We did well. We didn't get fouled near as much because we didn't have Wade, getting in the paint. But I think we responded a lot better considering how we played in the first half. So I think we did good.
And you've worked your way into the starting lineup recently, and obviously it clicked today. Just what's maybe the key for you to kind of sustain this run you're on right now?
Basically, just taking it one day at a time, knowing my role, and just being the best at my role. That's all I can really control, and that's all I focus on.
Y'all had a commanding lead at halftime, but what was the message before you came out for the second half? Feels like y'all hit another gear.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we came out a little flat. We kind of played down to the competition, and we knew that. The team knew that. Buzz wasn't happy with us, with how we were playing. So I think, which speaks to our maturity, to how we responded in the second half, just coming out there strong and playing hard and playing together.
Manny, what does it mean to you to be able to be that next guy up and move into the starting role with Wade out, kind of fill his shoes a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, first things first, just thank God, thank my teammates. Those two factors throughout my 4 years have been pretty big for me, through the ups and the downs. And my staff just for believing in me and just always giving me words of encouragement and just helping me throughout the rough patches that I've been going through, or the highs. And then on top of that, just kind of being consistent with my work, keep showing up, keep being there for not just for myself, but for my teammates. Just let them know that I'm there and I'll always be here.
Isn't it, you said that, y'all came out flat, but isn't that somewhat understandable when you're going against a team that you're clearly better than and you're going to win before the game starts?
It should be that way for other teams. For us, the what we're built on, our foundation, our habits, it shouldn't reflect that. And I feel like, starting with me at the front of the line, Z, H, like we could have been better in terms of setting that example and kind of setting the tone at the beginning. But I think this is another lesson that we just got to get over and get through for the next team we play, ACU or whoever else.
Hayden, obviously you're a shooter. I mean, you've scored points, and this isn't new to you, but a performance like today, are you able to parlay this and kind of move this forward and help you going forward?
Absolutely. I feel like you're just going to build upon this. I know I got Wade on the bench talking to me the whole time, just giving me words of encouragement. Guys like Mo, Zurich, Henry. And you hear that from your teammates, and then you compound that with what your coaches are telling you. It's just hard not to. So, absolutely.
I think if we looked it up right, this is first time Wade's ever missed a game. What was it? How weird was it to have him on the bench doing what he was doing from the bench?
It might be his first practice he ever missed, too.
Yeah, first practice. He wasn't happy. I could tell by his body language and his facial expressions yesterday, day before, and today. But, which shows how much he cares and shows how competitive he is and how much he enjoys playing basketball, which I can relate to a lot, which I appreciate, But, we got really good players on the team like H, and I'm so happy for him to put on the performance he did tonight before we go home and come back, and I'm just excited for what's in front of him.
I know it hasn't always been the case. How good is it to go into Christmas break with the win just for the vibes factor?
Amazing. 2 years ago, this was not the case. It was a different type of feeling, so we're really grateful and understanding that it's the hard work that we're putting into has allowed us to experience this. So
It's fun when you guys can open a lead like you did and get guys like Jay Lee and Chris out there for significant minutes.
Huge. I mean, Jay Lee's been here 2-3 years now. Three. And, I just see him in the gym every day. I've seen him at the gym late at night, early mornings, after practice, after hard practices, just working, waiting for his chance, waiting for his opportunity. So, and like I told him before, like, man, I love you. I'm proud of you. Just keep working. It's going to work. All the work's going to show. Just keep going and don't stop. And I'm happy that he got a chance to come out there and do his role and do it at a high level.
Stat sheet may not have shown it necessarily for him today, but how big has Pharrell been just down low for y'all?
Yeah, Pharrell's been really good, especially during Purdue. Pharrell, I can relate to him a little bit simply because, it takes time sometimes for us to get settled in and learn and process it and then implement in real time. So I think it was one of the best games he played last game, and I think he followed up with a pretty strong game. And he's only going to get better. He's only a junior. He got another year under his belt, and next year he's going to be a monster.
With the grind of what non-conference has been for y'all this year and all the quad one games and everything, how welcome is a couple days off for Christmas?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's definitely welcome, but not too welcome because we've gotten into such a flow state of work that these next 4 or 5 days are going to be good. But whenever we come back, we know that we're going to need to really go hard those first couple of days to get back into the type of groove that we've been in for 2 months now. This is the least amount of home games we've had my whole time I've been here. So on the road a whole lot, different type of schedules, traveling. It's just we've gotten into such a groove that we're gonna need this rest, but the second we come back, we gotta get back to work.
It's so fun. It's so fun.
There's only one more non-conference game. Just what do you guys like about where your team's at right now, with the league play around the corner?
First things first, I'm so proud of Coach Buzz of what he's done with this team since the first year he's been here to now, and it goes to show you his greatness and how elite of a coach he is. Especially when we talk about one of the greatest coaches of all time, I would put him in that list because he's able to turn a school into a powerhouse everywhere he goes, and he's built a foundation of culture, love, trust, and work, and he's recruited all the right guys, good human beings, good players. He has a great staff around him that's been around him for a long, long time. And then on top of that, just like the other staff, like Lau, Dev, V, Rock, the list goes on and on. Those guys are elite at what they do. And then, the players, what we do, we put in work every day, from the best player, Wade, to Jay Lee or Chris or any of the redshirt freshmen that y'all are going to figure out soon. But I'm just so happy to be a part of this program, and I'm really proud of this team. We're pretty good. We're a really good team, and the sky's the limit.